Everyone say, I choose to be introduced, in an enlightened way to my great possibility. Now, basic understanding of our teaching is what you're looking for, you're looking with. You know, the master teacher Jesus said a long time ago, you can search low here, low there for it. Where did he say it is? Here. So if it's here, what we need to do is discover that whatever we see within us is what is going to look out of our eyes. We were talking in second year class the other night that if you go to an MD, they're going to see you through the eyes of their training, are they not? If you go to an acupuncturist, they're going to see you through if you go to an astrologer, they're going to see you through the eyes of their training. If you go to whatever you go to, they're going to look at you and see you and define you through the eyes of their training. That's when you go to a metaphysician is going to see you through the eyes of their understanding. Now, your understanding is what is looking out of your eyes. With all thy getting, get thee first understanding. Know the truth shall set you free. The truth is, you're the great possibility you're looking for. The truth is, as you know, the very first lecture I ever heard in religious science, I was 23 years old, and Dr. William Hornaday that morning at Founders Church in Los Angeles said, you are what you think you are, you can do what you think you can do, the only limit you have are limit you are placing on you. And if you want to get over there, the only way you're going to get over there is to move yourself and stop trying to get something else to do it for you. Because we can only go as far as our self-definition. We can only go as far as what Jesus said, don't you know your gods? The idea is to understand, everybody say, within me is the seed of that greater person I can be. See, within you is the seed of the greater person you can be. And to be great to where? To yourself, to thine own self be true, and it must follow the night, the day you cannot be false to anyone else. Thank you, William Shakespeare. The idea here is to understand that there is a truth within yourself, and ask yourself this morning, am I being true to this truth? Or am I looking for a reason or justification for limitation? Am I being true to this truth, or am I finding another excuse for not being happy, not being healthy, not being wealthy, not being wise? Our unfoldment is absolutely wonderful. In the beautiful book, that Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life, we find the teaching in this idea that Dr. Holmes shares, that the power within us, as us, is constantly expressing itself as the divine urge. This urge to do more, to give more, and therefore receive more. That's what this afternoon's workshop with Andrew Godet is going to be about. The science of gifting. Because whatever gift you need in your life, you're the one who gives the gift. And the challenge is not just to learn how to give it, it's to learn how to open it up and celebrate it. How many received a gift and you refused to open up the pack? Well, I just love the box so much, I won't open it up. Okay. In Isaiah 26:3, listen to these words. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on thee. Where's your mind? Is it staying on the outer condition? Are you thinking from effects? Or are you thinking from first cause? First cause has no limit. First cause, thinking as first cause in action, is the manifestation of unlimited possibility, forever discovering more about itself. Everyone say, whatever I understand, that's where I need to be. In my book, The Power of Positive Purpose, I love quoting myself. Page 207. Each of us is prosperous possibility, is the chapter on prosperous possibility. Each of us is always at the threshold of a world of richness beyond our fondest dreams. This world of experience contains all the treasures we can think of and more. The world we live in, by way of its spiritual truth, is the treasure chest. All we need and even greater things are available to us. It is all ours for the understanding. with the understanding. I say in the book, if your understanding is not serving you well, what you need to understand is you may not understand what you think you understand. What you may be doing is knowing about that understanding instead of knowing as the understanding knows. And there's a difference. How many know people who have, they run around thinking positive thoughts while expecting something limited? They think, what they're doing is that, see, that's superstition. That's bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. We talked in second year class the other night using the idea that pursuing greater good is affirming it's not yours. How many pursued it? And see, if you're just pursuing it, what are you affirming if you're pursuing it? It's not mine. It's somewhere else. Okay. Everyone say, what I'm looking for is right where I am. Now, if we go back in our history, I was talking to someone the other day about this. In fact, last night I was having a discussion with some people, and Reverend Christie is moving to Massachusetts, and we were saying goodbye to her last night, and we had a couple of people. Debbie studied the loaves and fishes. I think she fed like 85 people last night or something. But anyhow, it was absolutely wonderful. But I was talking to some of the guests that were there last night, explaining religious science, and I said I was talking about our roots, Ralph Waldo Emerson, our roots, Henry David Thoreau, our roots, Walt Whitman, our roots, Abraham Lincoln, our roots, the deists who before them. And all these wonderful transcendentalists were absolutely beautiful. The idea, if you go back and explore all of their writings and all their teachings and all their awareness, that pointed out that your religion is your life. It's not where you spend an hour on Sunday morning. If you want to know what somebody believes, look at their life. That's what they believe. Okay? See, that's what, Emerson said, what you are speaks so loud I can't hear what you're saying. Okay? He also pointed out, as Henry David Thoreau did, and listen to these great words in this wonderful lesson from our great uncle, Henry David Thoreau. All that men can say or do that can possibly concern mankind is, in some shape or other, to tell the story of his love, to sing, and if he is fortunate to keep alive, he will and keeps alive, he will forever in love sing. He will forever in love be. This alone is to be alive to the extremities. It is such a pity that this divine creature should ever suffer from cold feet. A still greater pity is that coldness is so often something that reaches the heart. Don't ever let coldness reach your heart. Don't ever let hate or confusion or doubt reach your heart.